And this is the simple PDF information. This is the title of my PDF page. Okay, this is the address one and this is the address another. I have created a table. First column product ID. This is the description column, quantity, unit price, line total. Okay, I have added and QR code image into my table, and this is the another table. So how to create this with reportlab easily? Go back to my code. First of all, you need to install reportlab into your machine. Okay. Then import later from reportlab page sizes. Okay. Import table, table style, symbol of template, paragraph, spacer, and image from Flaticus, and import colors. Or you can import get simple style sheet and paragraph style from your styles library. Okay. So this is my location of PDF file. My PDF file name is my report. Okay. This is the PDF that I have created, and declare a variable template, and this is the path of my file, and I have declared the page size for my PDF. Okay. Now to style your paragraph, just add a style is equal to get simple style that I have already imported. Okay. And this is the flowables list. Okay. For header, and this is the header text Bangladesh IISC Industry Limited. And now add the header text into a paragraph. Okay, this is the header text and this is the style because this is title. Now add this header text into PDF variables.append your header name. Okay, and if you want to add a spacer after header, and this is the weight and this is the height. Okay, let's see, and this is the header. I have already give a spacer after this header. Look at this, and this is the table information. First column bill to, and this is the second column. Third column is empty. Fourth column is also empty. Okay, look at this. This is the first column, and this is the second column, and there is an empty column, and after this is the last column. Okay, from, and this is another, and this is the table information that I have displayed into my PDF. Okay, I have already hidden the grid style from this table. Now add this table information. This is the table variable, table 2, and this is the table, and the variable list variable bill. Okay, and the table horizontal align will be left. The table will be start from the left side to your PDF. Okay, and this is the column with for every column. Okay, 100, and this is the row heights for every row 20. Row split range state and the space after 12. Okay. Now I want to add the style for table. Okay, This is the font size, and this is the start location, and this is the last location. Okay, and the font size will be 15. So the most important part on this section is the position. What is this? Okay, to understand this, just look at this. And this is the first position of which will be started from 0 to 0. Okay, and this is the end position for first row. Okay, 0 0 1 0, and it will be 2 0 3 0. Okay, if I think here before this, okay, this is the last one minus 1 and 0. So before of this will be, this is the minus 2 and 0. Okay, now this is the first row. Now look at this first column, 0 0 0 1 0 2, and the last row for first column 0 and the minus 1. Okay, and this is the last row, and minus 1 minus 1. Okay, now the font size for first row 0 0, this is, and this is the last part minus 1 minus 1. Okay, so the entire font will be 15. Okay, because this is starting and this is the end point. Okay, now if you want to change this, so look at this, this is a 15. I want to change this. Okay, just give it 18. Save it, refresh. Okay, now refresh again. Now look at this, the font size will increase. Okay, this is the font size for first row, and the font name for this. Wait, what is this? Okay, now go to the table, start point 0 0. This is start point, and this is the end point for first row, minus 1 and 0. Okay, now add this table as a flowable data. Flowables fn your table name. The table name is table 2. Okay, now if you want to add a space after table, just use this flowables.fn. This is the spacer and height of your spacer 1, and this is the height of the spacer 20. Okay, okay, and this is the first table. Now I have already created a second table. This is the first column, second column, third column, fourth column, and this is the fifth column. And I have already added an image into this table. Okay, so go to code. Now assign your image path. Okay, and this is the image path. The image name is qrcode.jpg format. Okay, this is the image from Flutter Plus. Your image path, and the width 100 and the height is 100 for this image. Okay, and I have declared a product variable for my table. This is the first row, product ID, description, quantity, unit price, and this is the line total. Look at this. This is the first row, product ID, description, quantity, unit price, and line total. And the second row is this is the product ID healing. Quantity is equal to 10, and this is the unit price, and this is the line total. Okay, look at this product ID healing, and this is the quantity, unit price, and line total. This is the row for every column. Okay, and I have added an emails into my table for the last point. This is the ms. Okay, now add this product information into my table. Give a table name table 3, and this is a table from platypus, and this is the variable. Okay, and this is also horizontal align will be left. This will start from the left side of my PDF, and this is the column white, which is 160. Okay, this is the row heights. Look at here. I have declared a for loop. So why have I used this? Okay, look closely in this table, and this is the first row. There is a color. Okay, and the second row, this is the another color. So I want to set the color for every row. So I have used for row. Okay, for I in trans, and this is the starting point is 0, and the end point is equal to 4. Okay, so if I modulus 2 is equal to 0, okay, then the background color will be light gray. Otherwise, the color will be white smoke. Okay, now add this color into your table style. This is the table variable set to style. Okay, this is the font name which I have already discussed above, and this is the font name, and this is the background color. Okay, so what is this? Look at this. This is the starting point 0 and I. Okay, and this is the end point. For a loop, I will be start from 0. Okay, so this is the 0 point, and this also will be 0, and 0 0, and this is the last one. Look at this. This is the first point 0 0, and this is the last one. Okay, all row will be affected, and the color will be background color. Okay, this is the simple logic. So look this table also. I have added the box, first box, second box, third box, fourth box, and this is the fifth box. So add this box into your table style. This is the first box. Okay, and this is the starting one and point, and the border of your box 1 or 2. Okay, and this is the colors of your box will be black. First box, three box, and this is the second box, third box, fourth box, and this is the fifth box. Okay, if you want to add your grid into a table, okay, but I have already added the grid, and this is the starting point, and this is the end point, and the white of your grid will be 1, and the grid color is black. Okay, now add this table information as a flowable variable. Flowables append your table. If you want to add a spacer after table, just add this flowables append spacer. This is the starting one. This is also white, and this is the height. Okay, look at this. This is the image, and this is the information about my table. and there is another attribute. Okay, that I have displayed the information from my database. This is the header of my table heading, employee ID, employee name, employee post name. Okay, simple. And this is the footer for my PDF. Okay, so how to add footer? Go to code. Before to discuss our footer, how to fetch data from my database. And this is the header column name, employee ID, employee name, employee post name. Okay, and this is the model name that I have already created to access my database. Okay, admin add employee object all. Okay, and this is the object variable. Now this is the data list. Added the header as a list. Okay, now I have used a for loop for object in contact data. This is the contact data, and this is the data row variable. First one is object dot employee id, object dot employee name, object dot post name. Okay, after completing this, just add to your data row into data happened and data row. Okay, after that, just add this data into table. This is the table variable table, and this is the data. If you want to add the color, and that is also I have discussed before. Okay, so how to create the model? To create a model, just go to your models.py, and this is my model name, admin and employee. Okay, and this is the first column, that is add employee id character field, and the max size will be uh, 50. Okay, this is the another column, employee name. So after creating your model, you need to add migration. So how to create migration? To know about migration, just search this into your browser. Or okay, after go to your terminal, just write this first line. Python manage.py, make migration, and then use this line Python manage.py migrate. Okay, then mm, migration will be started. Okay, now there is another part to add your URLs. Go to URLs, and this is the generate PDF URL name, and this is the generate PDF my function name, and the namespace is generate PDF. So the function name generate PDF. Go to views, and this is my function name generate PDF. To add your footer, just write your footer text. This is the footer text, and footer from paragraph. Add to your paragraph, and the style will be normal. Okay. So if you want to add the space after your footer, you can add this using spacer. Okay. Then append your footer into your PDF. After that, build your progress, and this is the variable, and then return HTTP response content type application or session. Okay, so thanks for watching.